This presentation will give a step-by-step overview of the Public Assistance Grant process. The first step in the Public Assistance Grant process is submitting preliminary damage assessment information to the state. After all PDA data has been gathered, validated, and submitted, the governor can request that the president declare a major disaster for our state. Once we receive a presidential disaster declaration, applicants in declared counties that sustained damage during the incident period for the disaster can submit a request for public assistance through their grants portal account. Applicants who have been involved with the public assistance process after 2019 should already have access to grants portal. Applicants who need new access to grants portal or forgot their login information can contact SDOEM staff to request access to the portal. If your county was approved as part of a presidential disaster declaration, you will be prompted to submit a request for public assistance when you sign in to your grants portal account. Information on how to submit an RPA will be given at the applicant briefings that are held in each declared county. Applicants have 30 days from the declaration date of a disaster to submit their RPA. After a major disaster is declared, SDOEM staff will work with county emergency managers to schedule an applicant briefing in all declared counties. County EMs will contact potential applicants in their county with information on the date, time, and location of the applicant briefings. At least one representative from each applicant must attend an applicant briefing. If you cannot attend the applicant briefing scheduled in your county, you can attend an applicant briefing in a neighboring county. Representatives from SDOEM and FEMA will present important information at the applicant briefings and be available to answer questions. After a request for public assistance is submitted, applicants will be assigned a point of contact from SDOEM and a Program Delivery Manager, or PDMG, from FEMA. The contact information for the assigned staff will be available to the applicants in their grants portal account. The FEMA PDMG will reach out to their assigned applicants through email to set up an exploratory call. During the exploratory call, the PDMG and the applicant will begin discussing damages the applicant sustained during the incident period for the declared disaster and go over deadlines for submitting damages. At the end of the exploratory call, the PDMG will work with the applicant to set up a recovery scoping meeting. During the recovery scoping meeting, applicants will work with their PDMG to fill out their damage inventory. Applicants have 60 days after their recovery scoping meeting to claim all of their damages on their damage inventory. No new damages can be claimed after the 60-day deadline. Once all of the applicant's damages are on their damage inventory, the applicant will sign the damage inventory and FEMA will begin writing projects based on the applicant's claimed damages. Applicants must review and approve their created projects in Grants Portal before a project will be obligated. Once all of an applicant's projects have been obligated, the PDMG will schedule a recovery transition meeting to review all of the applicant's projects a final time. If all work has been completed on all of an applicant's projects, SDOEM staff will contact the applicant to close them out of the disaster. As part of this closeout process, SDOEM staff may perform a final inspection on some or all of an applicant's projects. If there is still work to be completed on a project, applicants must work with SDOEM staff to request time extensions for these projects. If an applicant has a large project or a management cost project, they must submit closeout documentation to SDOEM once all work on the project has been completed. Applicants are responsible for maintaining their records for a disaster for 3 years after the closeout of the entire disaster. SDOEM staff will send a letter to all applicants informing them when the disaster is closed and the record retention period ends. If you have any questions about the grant process, please contact our office.